This episode of Distraction is sponsored by Landmark College, offering bachelor's and associate programs, short-term and summer programs for students who learn differently. Learn more at lcdistraction.org. Landmark College, the college of choice for students who learn differently. Hello, this is Dr. Ned Hallowell with a mini episode of Distraction. Today is a national day that I'll bet not a single one of you listeners knows what it is in honor of. You know, we have National Everything Day. I'm sure there's a National Watermelon Day. There's probably a National Cut Your Fingernails Day. Well, today, Thursday, January 23rd, 2020, is National Handwriting Day. Can you believe it? There's a day for handwriting. Well, as a writer myself, I don't handwrite my books any longer. I think the last time I handwrote an essay or a piece of prose was when I was maybe not even in high school, maybe when I was like in 8th grade, I would handwrite, but those days are long since past. But handwriting is still an art. It can be a problem. It can be something important enough that we have a national day to honor it. How about if you do something that no one does anymore and take out a pen or a pencil or a crayon or a paintbrush and write a letter to someone? When was the last time you wrote a letter? Imagine that. Or buy a card with a pretty picture on one side and write a postcard. Try actually handwriting a missive of some sort, a handwritten epistle. I don't know how St. Paul wrote all his letters, but I bet you it was not on a computer. So think to yourself, who do I really cherish? And one way of showing how much you cherish that person is to handwrite a letter. Take care. Consider each word. Compose it, not just write it, compose it. Compose the letter. And do it in one draft. So you have to think about the words before you put them down. But don't think about them so much that you lose spontaneity. It's the way I'm doing this mini episode. And that's what's interesting. And that's the way writing goes. You don't really know them in advance. You have a direction you're headed. And when you write this letter, you'll have a direction you're headed, but you won't know what's going to come out of your mouth or end up on the tip of your pen or pencil or crayon or paintbrush. And you do it, and I guarantee you, not only will you feel a pleasure you haven't felt in some time, but the recipient of your letter, once you go to the Snail mailbox and drop it in, will absolutely be blown away, because now the only snail mail we get are bills or junk mail or, just things we really don't have the least bit of interest in. So when your card or letter shows up with your return address, the recipient will be blown away. It's such a thoughtful thing to do. So today on National Handwriting Day, which was established by the Writing Instrument Manufacturers Association in 1977. Don't say I won't give in to their obviously commercialized prod. Say instead, I will take the opportunity that Ned Hallowell gave me to sit down and in a very loving gesture compose a letter or a card to someone who I really would like to write to. This is Dr. Ned Hallowell with a mini episode on today, Thursday, January 23rd, National Handwriting Day, hoping that you will compose a letter to someone. Distraction is made by Sounds Great Media. Our producer is the extremely talented Sarah Gurton. This podcast is recorded and mixed by the equally talented Pat Keogh.